Andrew.
Oh, sorry. Just listening to some music to prepare for our quarantine music episode. I'm Andrew Ryan.
I'm Natalie So. Let's first get to the stories on our radar.
Dominating headlines in Taiwan this week was a fire at a Taipei karaoke establishment on Sunday that left 5 dead. All safety equipment, including fire alarms and sprinklers, had been switched off. The company that owns the premise is paying 1 million NT dollars, or $30,000 in compensation to the family of each of the victims. It's also covering the medical expenses of the injured. Meanwhile, a number of karaoke joints have been shut after failing safety inspections. Former U.S. Ambassador to the UN, Nikki Haley, has launched an online petition calling on the U.S. Congress to back Taiwan's efforts to join the WHO. The petition also calls for an investigation into whether China covered up the COVID-19 outbreak. This week, Taiwan is celebrating several consecutive days without any new cases of COVID-19. Several hotels across the island have begun marking each day with 0 new cases by turning on the lights in certain rooms to spell out encouraging messages. Monday was Koningsdag, or King's Day in the Netherlands, and to celebrate, the Dutch Representative Office in Taipei unveiled a new name. The change from the old name, the Netherlands Trade and Investment Office, to the Netherlands Office Taipei reflects the office's expanded scope. They also gave Taiwan's medical workers 3,999 tulips. And under the radar this week, the Taipei Zoo is requiring visitors to give personal information in order to enter. That's in light of COVID-19 concerns. The zoo is also limiting the number of people who can enter popular pavilions. The animals can get as close to each other as they want, but humans are being asked to maintain social distance.
Today's word of the week is a Taiwanese musician that we like.
Okay, let's
Ready
see what
to
you
guess,
have.
Andrew?
Superman. Saya. Samingad.
That's right. She's a friend of yours, isn't she?
Yes, she is.
Did you translate for her or something?
Yes, I translated one of her albums for her.
Yeah, she has such a beautiful voice, so expressive and so clear, and I love her music. I love Aboriginal music, actually. It's just beautiful. So I think people should check her out. Her album is actually right here. So
awesome.
She's got a lot of great albums out, a lot of videos. You can check her out on YouTube.
All right, wonderful. A selection from the Nanwang village, the Puyuma tribe, to start off with. You ready for mine?
Yes.
All right.
I don't think I know this person. Ilid Kaolo. Okay, tell us
Her
about
name is Ilid Kaolo, and she is from the Amis tribe.
Oh, I think I've seen this while I was researching Aboriginal singers.
So we both chosen female Aboriginal singers
That's
from Taiwan.
amazing.
She's from the Amis tribe. She has a fantastic album that came out in 2012. She won Best Aboriginal Singer album and New Singer of the Year for that album. And it makes me so happy whenever I hear her sing. So that's
Wonderful.
my choice.
Check these two singers out. Let's put these on the shelf.
Now we're dedicating this entire episode of Taiwan Insider to music. It's a great way to distract yourself from all of the terrible news we've been seeing. Now, a little bit later on, I'll be speaking with a Taiwanese concert pianist who's performed at Carnegie Hall 6 times. And he's even going to be sharing one of his pieces of music with us.
Now, music isn't just a great distraction. It's also a proven way to relieve stress. And I'm going to tell you all about that in today's Taiwan Explained. In today's Taiwan Explained, I'm going to tell you all about the many ways that music helps us relieve stress.
Oh, good. I need to learn more about this. All right. We have 60 seconds on the clock. You ready?
Yes.
All right, go.
There are many neurological responses in the brain when we listen to music. There's an increase of immunoglobulin A, which boosts our immune system, and natural killer cells, which attack harmful bacteria and germs. Connecting with music also increases dopamine, which makes us happier, and reduces cortisol, which is a stress hormone. So whether it's creating, playing, or just listening to music, it soothes our minds. Music actually alters our brainwaves, which helps us relax. It can even help you overcome insomnia. Listening to calming music in a relaxed position for 45 minutes helps you fall asleep easier. The beauty of music is it distracts us from our worries, and it's a creative outlet that helps us explore and express our deepest emotions. All right.
Very nice, Natalie. Good job.
Yeah.
Just as you're talking, I started to kind of feel calm and relaxed.
Music does that for us.
So when you're listening to music, do you actually feel the physical response?
You know, right away. I feel like I turned on like a stress release, magic, pill or something. Yeah, whenever I turn on the music or start playing music or something, it just, it's like you're starting to operate on a different wavelengths. And the music is very soothing. I mean, it depends what you listen to, but...
So what do you listen to?
I like to listen to jazz. It's just very relaxing and very innovative. It's fun.
That's great.
How about you?
I like to listen to a little bit of Bach with breakfast.
That sounds like a good way to start your day, Andrew.
Absolutely. It puts me in the right mood and gets me kind of like not thinking about my cell phone and news and work.
That sounds great.
All right. Well, thank you so much. And that's today's Taiwan Explained.
This week on #Taiwan, I want to talk to you about this woman. Her name is Hsin-I Huang, and she's a Japanese YouTuber living in Taiwan. This is the Taiwanese indie rock band Wang Fu, and they have a song called You Are My Air. Now, in keeping with our musical theme, I wanted to share a song with you. Hsin-I actually rewrote the lyrics to You Are My Air in Chinese nonetheless, and performed it herself online. We liked the song so much, we reached out to Hsin-I and asked if it was okay if we shared the song. She gave us an emphatic yes, saying that the purpose of her song was to give the world a good message. Now, we took the liberty of adding English subtitles for our viewers, and I may or may not have thrown footage of myself in there, so maybe look out for that. Anyway, without further ado, you guys, here is the song, and be warned, it's very catchy.
底是什么东西？点点带就能够走好翻译，全世界都知道你，一点都不神秘。你问我到底喜不喜欢你？这问题会不会太有问题？我们之间的关系，一共区分的距离，代表。
I'd like to close out today's hashtag by thanking Hsin-I once again for letting us use her great video. Links to her YouTube and the original video will be in the description below. I'm gonna keep my sign-off simple today, you guys. Like Hsin-I says, stay home.
Oh, thanks, Leslie. And of course, thanks, Leslie, for staying at home. As you know, he's been staying at home while we've been recording, just for safety reasons. And we actually only see each other once a week when we do this show.
Right, it's good for our relationship, right?
Yeah.
Anyways, that's hashtag Taiwan for the week. And be sure to follow us on social media and leave a comment below. We'd love to hear from you.
In today's Taiwan by Number, we're going to be talking about Mandopop. That's Mandarin pop music. Now, Natalie, I'm guessing you're probably not too much of a fan.
I don't look like a fan, right? I don't listen to that much pop music, so.
Well, I have to tell you, I'm a huge fan of Mandopop. In fact, I have to thank the Mandopop industry for teaching me Chinese. When I first came to Taiwan 20-something years ago, I would learn like 2 songs a week in Chinese.
Wow.
Sing them
You
at
memorized
karaoke.
them? That's amazing.
Well, I didn't memorize them, but I could at least read the words on the screen.
Wow, that's how you learn your Chinese.
That's how I learned my
Cool.
Chinese. Yes.
Want to sing something for us now?
No. All right, we're going to start off with the first question. What is the best-selling Mandopop album in history?
Aren't you supposed to ask me a number?
Yes, I'm going to get to the number in a second.
I don't know.
Oh, you can guess the singer.
Zhou?
Close.
Okay.
Try a female singer.
Zhou Huajie. Oh, a female singer. Mei?
Yes. Okay, so this is, let's have a look at the album. This is Mei.
Really?
She is a Puyuma singer from the Puyuma tribe, but she sings in Mandarin. And this is her album Bad Boy, which came out in 1997. Not her first album, strangely. It was her second
first was
album.
about sisters, right?
Yes,
It came out with that
Jian-mei.
sister.
That's
Yeah,
right.
Jian-mei.
96. That was my first year in Taiwan.
I like that song.
So my question for you is how many albums did Bad Boy sell in Taiwan alone?
5 million?
That's a lot. There's only 23 million people in Taiwan.
Overguess.
Let's have a look at the answer. 1.38 million.
Well, so that's the best-selling Mandopop album.
Yes, it is. And what's crazy about that is that was 1997. So that really says a lot about when the record industry started to... Yeah. So who knew back then that that would be the #1 album and would never be surpassed? Now I want to talk about a couple other big names in Taiwan's Mandopop industry, but first I want to tell you a little bit about the Golden Melody Awards. Now the Golden Melody Awards are like Taiwan's Grammys, and you can see some footage there of previous awards. They hold it every year in June. However, this year, because of the coronavirus pandemic, they've postponed it to October. So hopefully they will go up as planned. Now, which Taiwanese pop singer has won the most Golden Melody Awards?
Zhou?
Yes,
Okay, got
that
it
is
right this
correct.
time.
Have a look. So Zhou has been nominated for 49 Golden Melodies in 13
That's crazy.
categories. It's nuts, right?
49 nominations.
I mean, at
How
this
many
point,
did he win?
It's well, no, that's what I'm going to
That's the
ask
next
you.
question. Oh, you're asking
at this
so many
point,
questions now.
He's so talented. I mean, he could really, be nominated in 13 categories, which
That's
is more
amazing.
than anybody. So my question for you is, how many Golden Melody Awards has Zhou won?
20?
20. All right, let's have a look.
15.
So he's won
That's very
15. Again, that is not too shabby.
Not bad at all.
Nominated 49 times, won 15. That's a pretty good return, I think. Which female Taiwanese singer has won the most Golden Melody Awards?
I have no idea.
All right,
Mei?
think Taiwanese singer. She sings in Taiwanese.
Oh, what's her name? The one who retired.
Let's have a look at the answer. Go straight to the answer. Jody Zhang
Ma.
Hui.
Yeah,
That's
what I was thinking
right.
of. Couldn't think of her name.
And she's there. You can see she's with a panda
Oh,
there.
she's so popular. She is so popular. Yeah, she has a great voice.
So that's just a little look at some of the biggest names in Taiwan's Mandopop industry.
Okay, now we're going to do a lightning round news quiz where I see how much Andrew has been paying attention to the news this week. And you can play along at home if you like. So are you ready, Andrew?
Never.
Never ready. You did pretty well.
All right.
Okay, ready, go. What tragedy hit a Cashbox KTV this past weekend?
A fire.
That's right. Name what a survey found to be Taiwan's top 3 social media.
Twitter, Facebook, Line.
Facebook, number one, 99%, then Instagram at 39%, and then Twitter at 6%.
Okay.
And then what prominent U.S. diplomat started an online petition calling on the U.S. Congress to support Taiwan's bid to join the WHO and to probe whether China covered up the COVID-19 outbreak?
Nikki Haley.
That's right. Which U.S. official did Health Minister Hsin-I Huang have a half-hour video conference with on Monday?
Mike Pence?
U.S. Secretary of Health and Human Services, Alex Azar.
Oh, okay.
On Tuesday, the 100th day of the establishment of the Central Epidemic Command Center, who did Health Minister Hsin-I Huang thank and attribute Taiwan's progress in fighting the epidemic?
Medical workers, first line.
People.
Oh, people.
The public, all of us.
So yes, I got that one right.
They're part of it, yeah. What Chinese characters did the Grand Hotel light up on its facade after 3 straight days of 0 cases?
I know this one. Ping An.
That's right, which means
Peace.
safe
Yeah.
and peaceful.
Safe. Yeah.
Also, let me give you one more bonus question.
Oh, okay.
Okay. What rare sight was spotted off the coast of southern Taiwan that people think is due to less human activity?
Oh, wow. Dolphins?
A
Whale.
whale shark.
Oh.
And people were swimming with it. You can see the
Wow.
pictures. So actually the animals around the world are having a good time because there's
Yes.
less people around. And that is our news quiz for the week.
Finally today, I want to introduce you to a Taiwanese concert pianist, Hsin-I Huang, who has played at Carnegie Hall 6 times, as well as performances around the world. Now, recently he got his doctoral degree, so I guess we can also call him Dr. Huang, and he's teaching at Queens College.
And right now, Hsin-I is sheltering in place in his apartment at New York City, but he is still sharing his music with the world, and Andrew recently got in touch with him to see how it's going.
I really enjoyed the quarantine music. So you've been posting almost every day a song on your Facebook page with the hashtag quarantine music. Tell me, why did you want to start doing that?
Well, so at first, since I was preparing for upcoming concerts, so I had a lot of repertoire ready to go. So at first, I just wanted to share music through the online platform. I wasn't thinking too much about it, but then
That's Cooper, huh?
Cooper wants to be in the video.
You want to bring him in?
He's lying over there.
He's usually lying underneath your feet when you're playing, right?
Yes, yeah, because he's very insecure.
Mm.
Yeah, so I was doing it at first just to share music, but then people started to comment on it, and then people enjoy it, and they find like sort of a safe space for them every day, a couple minutes, just to reflect on how they feel and stuff like that. And then I was really inspired. So then I started to take requests and stuff like that, and then just to learn the piece every day. And it turns out to be a lot more work than I expected, but you know, it's wonderful.
Tell me a little bit what people have said in the comments and how they've responded to quarantine music.
So I try to have different kind of music every day. So sometimes it's a little bit more meditative, and then sometimes it's like, you know, Bach, very like classical music stuff. So it hits different audience every day, and people usually resonate with the pieces that they probably heard when they were kids. So it reminds them of sort of family time most of the time. And since people can't really see each other right now, and I thought that was a very good reminder of what that feels like when you can spend time with your family and when we can still touch each other, you know.
Hugs, yeah.
Yeah.
So, and what have the favorite songs been among the people who have commented?
One of the favorites so far is Xiao Tairan's Memories of Home, since I have a lot of Taiwanese friends on my Facebook, so they all resonate with that piece.
I certainly have loved it, so I want to thank you for that.
Thank you.
So now you are going to play a song for us today. Do you want to tell us what the song is, introduce it, and tell us who you'd like to dedicate it to?
Okay, so this piece is by a Spanish composer, Albanese, and the piece is called Tango. As you know, that traveling is a big part of my life, just because of performance tours and stuff like that. So I thought it would be nice to transport everybody to Spain, just for a couple minutes, and just imagine yourself being in Spain in the summer, super hot, and then you're enjoying a glass of wine outside in a plaza. So that's sort of setting the mood for the music, and then once you're with the music, then the music will take you through all the crazy stuff.
That sounds wonderful. The thought of traveling at this time, like it's hard to even imagine anymore.
Yeah.
And do you have anyone you would like to dedicate it to?
Yes, I think I would like to dedicate this piece to all the health workers, people who are in the front line. Without them, we will be a huge mess right now.
Now, I know that people in New York City have also at times have been applauding for the medical workers.
Yes, every night at 7 p.m. So
Nice.
at 6:59, everybody will start cheering. And then right at 7, all the cars will honk. And then everybody will open their windows and then start clapping and shouting.
That must be really like quite an impressive thing to hear.
The first time I heard it, I was walking Cooper. And I was like, am I on the red carpet? What's happening? But then I read about it and I was like, oh, that's, everybody's doing it just to show their appreciation. And I thought it was a very nice gesture and sort of feels like you're not in this alone. Everybody is in this together. And if we can stay together, we can go through this.
Now we're going to play Hsin-I's piece in just a moment, but first we wanted to thank you for joining us for this edition of Taiwan Insider.
Yes, leave a comment below for Taiwan Insider. I am Natalie So.
And I'm Andrew Ryan, and now Hsin-I Huang with his dedicated piece of quarantine music.